I made a rule to myself, and this was a rule I made about 9 months ago when I decided to shave my head. And that rule was, I will not grow any facial hair, not a single sign of facial hair, until I start making money. And I'll tell you why. The reasons being, because right now as I stand, and yes, this is coming from someone who, although an introvert, which there's nothing wrong with having, I do class myself as a fairly confident guy. You know, I carry myself pretty well. I do the good habits every day. Don't want to get into too much detail, but long story short, I'm doing what's needed to propel me, and you know, it's going to create a ripple effect on how great I'll become later on in life. But so let me do a quick tangent. So the health side of my life is absolutely ticked off complete, and I'm satisfied. I can actually click for once, although that did hurt a bit because it's still kind of cold, a tiny bit. Then you have the wealth side of things. But we'll get onto the wealth. With the relationship side of things, that part of my life, it's solid. It could be better, but it's solid. It's stable. It's not too high, not too low. It's a stable balance, right? The money is the big factor. It's the money. I'm broke as fuck, and I have no form of employment, no form of job. And I know I'm a hard-working guy. I'm not lazy. It's just not coming right now, man. The results just aren't coming right now. And yeah. As a 19-year-old now, I feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel kind of broke. I'd be lying if I told you guys I didn't feel broke, because you are. On top of that, I even tell you, I feel like a bitch. I really do. I actually feel like a bitch. I feel pathetic. I feel weak. I feel hopeless. Well, not hopeless, but I just feel useless. Once you turn 18 and over, when you're out of the school system, because when you're in college, man, when you're in high school, you can get away with that type of stuff. You know, you tend to prioritize, you know, your looks. So let me style my hair this way to attract a certain amount of girls. All that bullshit. When you get out of high school, that shit doesn't matter. Now, I'm not telling you to disregard your looks, but the money matters. And so I see growing facial hair as a rite of passage. I actually look like a man, because I'm telling you guys, there's no worse feeling in the world than having facial hair. And I'm telling you guys, I've done this through experience. I've done this myself. I've been the guy like 16, 17, maybe even a few months into me being 18 years old. You know, you go into college, you go outside, and you know, you look like a man, you look strong. Bearing in mind, me at 16, 17, 18, he's been training for like 2, 3, 4 years. So he's already got the frame, he's got the physique. You know, I got a lot of compliments for being in shape. High school and college, well, not as much as high school in comparison to college, but a lot of compliments, right? But I'm telling you, the worst feeling ever is, because everything's perception out here, guys. Like, we perceive things, and we perceive people to be a lot greater than they really are. But then again, does that really matter? Because chances are, most of the people you even see outside, you're never going to see them again. And the way I see things is, okay, then we can play by that game. Because I used to play this game as like, just be authentic outside. And I'm not telling you to be fake also. You can most definitely be real outside. But what I'm saying is, perception matters. What do you think social media is for? Come on, man. And, you know, the way I see things, I see growing facial hair as a rite of passage. I'm telling you guys, it is the absolute worst feeling. Having facial hair, you go outside in public. I'm describing what's gone on with me. Having facial hair, you go outside in public, you're in shape, you feel masculine, you feel strong. People look at you, perceive you in a respectful manner. The girls are looking at you, men respect you. Oh, you're jacked. Double takes. But then you know deep down inside you're broke. So it's like, what's even the point? Do you know where I'm coming from? I'm telling you guys, you need to respect money. I used to do this all the time. I used to always downplay money, think that money's not gonna, money ain't shit. Trust me, bro. Oh, it matters. Big shit does matter. I'm telling you, man, money fucking matters. And I've pretty much ticked off every box aside from the financial point. And yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. You know, that I don't plan on growing any form of facial hair until I grow a beard. On a positive note, despite not having any facial hair, and I'm just going off of what most people tell me in public, that I tend to look a lot older than I am, and I take that as an extreme compliment. You know, when you grow up, well, especially now in the real world, when you're pretty much out of school, you have to make your own way. You realize how stressful life is. Now, that doesn't mean you have to perceive life in a distressing way. There's two types of stress. You have eustress, which is the positive form of stress. You know, the stress athletes tend to get when they're mid-game, you know, the adrenaline rush. And they have distress, which is just breaking down. I have the eustress right now, and that's really just down to how you perceive and handle stress. So I'm most definitely in eustress, and I won't even be surprised when I become wealthy, because I already know I'll become wealthy. I truly believe that, no doubt in my mind. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And you know, life is like this hill. Becoming rich is like this hill. Battles along the way, but you have to keep going. Just have to keep going, and sometimes you stumble. See, look, even cut off my video, cancel my video, try to knock me off my grind. But you know, you just gotta get up sometimes. Kinda like this. You will feel like quitting. You just have to keep going, standing. Remind yourself where you started. Stand firm to your belief. Yeah, I think this may even serve to my favour. And I believe, you know, becoming rich, it's kind of like that. So we don't just want to look like a man, we want to feel like a man also. And I guess from my perspective, it's kind of a benefit already, because I'm just going from what a lot of people tell me. They always tell me I look like I'm in my early 20s already. They don't know that I'm still a teenager. I'm only 19 as I stand now. And I believe I'm actually maturing very early. So I may be in like a sense of urgency. I may have this sense of thought in my head, like, oh, I'm behind in life. In the sense of, I see life as a race, and everyone's doing everything they can every day to get to the next level. And with me, I'd like to assume, whether it be true or not, everyone's also striving for human excellence. And if not, hey, I guess it's even better, because I know I'm improving every day, and I'm not stopping for nobody. So I'm going to keep striving for excellence. And if I'm the only one that stands out, so be it. It's nice to be a walking billboard of human excellence, you know, to inspire people. And sometimes when you're so excellent, it reminds certain individuals of how pathetic they are and why they should get their shit together and push themselves to the next level. So yeah, that's most definitely why I'm looking forward to growing a beard. It also makes me very excited, and it adds more meaning into growing a beard. Guys, I've been that guy. I've been the fella. You walk around, man, you know those, especially my black people specifically, because I know our hair texture, it grows in a certain way, right? I believe most black people are 4C type hairstyles, right? The black people would know. But, you know, with us in particular, our hairstyle, when we grow out our beards, you know, I know you have those days, you grow those shit beards, and then you sleep in your bed. I know it's like those patchy shit beards, you're just walking out, you just feel like shit, you don't want to do nothing. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's the worst feeling ever. And honestly, do I prefer having a beard? Absolutely. But I do, although I do quite fancy not having a facial hair right now, I would say it would be nice having a beard. But I feel like me growing a beard now is humiliating. It's like me putting on the facade. Yes, I have confidence. I would say I have some form of charisma also. But yeah, but you're fucking poor. Why do you have a beard, huh? You still live in your mum's basement. It's like, it's embarrassing for me to grow a beard. Maybe you guys may say I'm going too far with that. I don't think so. Because think in the past, man, olden days, other generations, let's say before technology, having a beard was always viewed as something to be praised, and as it still should be. It's a sign of masculinity. There's a reason why only men can grow it. So it's only natural we'd associate that with masculinity, and rightfully so. And I still view beards as the old-fashioned way, you know. I've had goatees like 9 months ago. I think I made a video on the past a while back. I had started the shaved head, but it was something along the lines of something I realised after graduating high school. I remember I had like a bit of a goatee. Early into last year, I also had like a beard as well, but still feel like a boy. Do I feel like a boy now? Yeah, to some extent, I believe I am, you know, asking the right questions and whatnot. But I'm telling you guys, the beauty about wealth and just having money in general, it will naturally propel all the other sides of your life. So I told you I got the fitness and the relationships, right? Having money is going to amplify the great foundation to which I've already built. And I'm just really looking forward to growing facial hair, growing a beard, actually looking like a man. I'm really embracing that as part of my identity, you know? And that's how I view hairstyles now. I view it as like a stage of your life that I'm in. I've embraced being bald. Like I've shaved my head for 9 months now. I say I like it a lot. I look pretty good. I feel a lot more masculine, a lot more like a man. So I can never go wrong with that. I take pride in that. So imagine how much more masculine, how much more cool I'm gonna look with the beard. I see it as a sign of honor. And I don't believe I'm going too far or anything. I think it's worth doing, and I think it's something you should take into account also. I like to see it as like level 1 crook. A rook or crook. I'm pretty sure it's crook. And then you have it with the facial hair, you're the level 100 mafia boss. That's how I like to see it. So yeah, I'll probably title this video something along the lines of why I will not grow a beard or any form of facial hair. In short, I don't feel like a man right now. And I believe money will make me feel like a man. Well, I already do feel like a man, but it will amplify, you know, what's normal. Because guys, yes, of course it's normal to flip in. Of course it's normal to have money in the bank. You're not going to walk with that same confidence. In contrast, if you would, think of all those successful people. You don't think they don't have facial hair? Of course they fucking do, man. Of course they do. And you walk with a different type of confidence. And I already class myself as a confident guy, even as I walk now. Hey, chances are, and I've never looked, I haven't looked yet. Not fuck yet. I'm not gonna look, period. Hey, there may be someone looking behind. I don't give a shit. I have a message to get across. A message to get across. And bro, money's important. And I guess on the flip side, because I know I did say it's kind of unfortunate how I'm not growing any facial hair, I guess you could say that it's somewhat of a good thing because, hey, at least I can be well groomed every day. And I don't have to worry about being messy or anything. It makes the skincare routine a lot easier and whatnot. So I guess there is that. But in general, my point still applies. My point remains the same. I'm not going to grow a beard until I make money. I view this like a video game. RPGs, if you will. You know, computers, your Nintendos or PlayStations. Naturally, you beat an enemy, you get some experience points that can be transferred into form of money in the game. You can purchase items. Now, of course, you're not going to get the items you want straight away, but it's a progressive journey, and I feel the same with this. So, with me, it's not going to be, oh, it's an instant thing. The moment you start making money, I'm going to grow a full-grown beard. No. I'm going to do it step by step. I will reward myself. And the way I like to see it is the more facial hair I grow, I like to make it like a direct correlation with the amount of money I'm making, if that makes sense. So let's say I start making a few dollars. I may grow a little stubble mustache or something like that, a little goatee, why not? I don't see an issue. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna take things from now on. And I'm looking forward to it.